Political dissent can also attract the death penalty because what authorities are calling spreading propaganda against the system being a capital crime in Iran. 5 Ahwazi Arab men were also convicted of that charge after founding a cultural organization for their minority group. They are now awaiting execution. CNN's tried to get a response from the Iranian government on this specific case, but we haven't got a reply from them yet. The condemned men are the friends and family of Kamil al-Boshoka, a human rights activist who fled Iran in 2006. He's been campaigning for their release, and he joins me now. Thank you so much for joining us. Tell us about what's happened to your friends specifically, and are you in touch with them? Do you know any more information?
I don't have touch with my friends and cousins, but I have touch with their family, and they are not very well now because their death penalty upheld by the regime. As I mentioned in Amnesty, and Amnesty also mentioned that they are cultural activities and members of Al-Hawar dialogue cultural groups in Ahwaz.
So what is this minority group?
Well, actually we are Ahwazi Arab people from South Iran, Southwest Iran, live in provinces called Khuzestan, Bushehr and Bandar Abbas.
What are you asking Amnesty to do? What can Amnesty do in a country like Iran?
Well, Amnesty International is, I think, is biggest human rights organization. So Amnesty can send action to millions of supporters in the world to put Iran under pressure. Amnesty can send reports to countries that respect human rights, like Western countries, particularly United Kingdom. Amnesty can send voices to the Iranian regime. Amnesty can send the voices to United Nations and Mr. Ahmad Shahid. So Amnesty has a power.
Do you think they can change anything?
Can help. The Iranian regime, one of the most grateful regime in the world, so action can help.
Your friends wanted to set up a cultural center, and a powerful institution like the Iranian government and all its political and military and intelligence machinery feels threatened by setting up of a cultural center to the point where they're putting these men to death? Just explain that to people.
My best friend and my cousins are members of Al-Hawar group. So Iranian regime accused them of having a relation with foreigners, corruption of the earth, enmity of God, dangerous for regime. But the fact that the regime wants to suppress the voices of Ahwazi, because Ahwaz is, Ahwaz is Arab lands. All the Iranian economy came from Ahwaz, and about people living in poverty, ghettos, segregation, and the regime wants to stop their voices. So the regime decided to execute, to kill educated people like my friends and cousins.
You're Iranian, you know so many people from Iran still, you still have family there. What is the best way to deal with the Iranian government today?
The best deal put Iran under pressure. Sanction.
Like how?
Sanction is helpful, but it's not working for the regime because sanction mostly put people under pressure. But I think should support the people inside to move the regime, because the execution is continue unless the regime in power. But if we want to change the death penalty, if we want to have a democracy, the regime must change.